I got this off the internet. It's a rooster or chicken or whatever you call them, and I'm going to try to draw this one today. So I'm going to go for new layer, and the pen I'm going to go for the HP pencil again as usual there. Yep. And I think I'm going to select the background at the bottom and then click on the color, and I'm going to make it like about there so we can see our lines. And the lines I'm going to go with I think like a reddish or something, or somewhere around there, a red color. And let's start drawing that. So I'm with the two fingers, I'm just, instead of pinching, I'm just opening up my fingers and on the iPad, and it's making it like zoom in and zoom out basically. So here we go. So I'm going to do the outlines first. Right, I've got the wrong color again. I must have touched it with my hand. Okay, so here we go. So I'm making the top part of the chicken or rooster or whatever you call them. There we go, and that goes round like that, and then it's got something like that. Obviously this is going to be the rough one first, and it's rounded from here, and then it's going up like that and then just disappearing. That line is about there. Okay, so we've got that bit there, and now we've got the other eye, and about there, and then I'm going to go up there. Now actually I'm going to draw the other part of the eye. Right, and I'm going to go down. Something like that, yeah. Go for the beak. And there we go, something like that. I think it looks like that's going to be the hardest bit because it's... Alright, okay. Yeah, you can always, you know, refine and cut this with the rubber and just take out what you don't want. I don't know, I don't like that reddish colour. I'm going to go a bit more red. Okay, so we got the two nostrils there, and then I think this is a bit more down here, isn't it? Like that, yeah. And then we've got something like that. We've got the bottom part, and then we've got the bottom part of the eyes. I'm just doing it rough at the moment, so it's just going to see how it comes out. And that one is about there, is it? See, one's looking bigger than the other one. Okay, no more. And then we've got this coming down, something like that. Yeah. Yeah, we've got some shape to it at the moment, so that bit, let's see, we've got the wrong color again. Rubber. I'm just gonna, at the moment, I'm just gonna color them as with the same pen. Right, we go for the neck now. Okay, that one we could probably do it there like that, and go a bit there. Well, I think I'm just going to draw the shape in first, and then I'm going to try to fill it in. So basically we've got something like that there, then we've got another piece that's about there, and then we've got the wing there, and then we've got this wing basically coming from here and it's going about there. So I'm just going to do the rough outlines, what I think I need, and this looks round about something. Okay, so what I can do now is select that, and I can make it smaller or bigger, you know, even if I want to check if I've got it. Yeah, it's about there, isn't it? Okay, so I'm just gonna put it there for now, and carry on with the next step. And so I've got that coming down here and about there. It's coming in there, so that is rounded off. Then we've got the leg there, and the other leg there. So that's round about there, and then basically we've got this bit here that's coming out like that, and then we've got one feather going out there, got another one going there, one going there. Okay, so it's just rough outlines basically where the feathers and everything's going to be. Then we got the legs coming down here, and we've got that piece there, there, and there. So we've got these, and then you've got these ones going that way. Okay, so all there, a bit more. I think we need that one, but there, yeah. Okay, actually no, it was looking okay. I just messed that one up a bit. Okay, so now I'm going to just draw the feet in. So the feet are like that, and then it's getting wider at the front. Then we've got another feet that is the same, going back there, and then we've got that coming there, and then we've got something like that. And then we've got one piece sticking out like that, yeah, there. Obviously this is just a rough, and you're gonna neaten it up afterwards. So that's that foot. Okay, I don't know, it's looking a bit too big, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on the free hands and then just go around that, and then push the arrow at the top, and then just see if I can just make it small according to the hen or the chicken or whatever you call him. Right there, and do the other side now, and we've got that one just there. Then it's something like that, and then we've got the other two basically going something like that. Yeah, I am recording. Yeah, I am. Okay, so let me just just want to make it on the other screen so I can see what's happening here. Yeah, so basically these top lines are a bit light at the moment, but we're not worried about those. So what we will do is, once we've got all these the way we want it, I think that is basically a rough what we need now, and I think we can go to the next stage now. So what I'm going to do now is, from here I'm going to go to another new layer. This layer I'm going to double with my two fingers, tap the layer 2. That will give me the opacity, and I'm going to go down a little bit, so make it more so that I don't see that red lines much. So now what I'm going to do is go here, and I'm going to select the colors from the picture itself, and then I'm going to start doing it from there. So this is basically the same color what we got from the picture, so that should be exactly the same as what we're seeing here. Okay, so we're going that way, and that's coming around there, around the eye, down there, around the beak. Am I on the right layer? No, I'm not on the right layer. See, this is where you can make mistakes. Right, I'm just going to go undo all that, go on the right layer, and now my line should be a little bit more better as well. I was wondering why they're a bit light. So you got that there, then you got that one there, there, and then that one's going that way. And then we've got this one coming around the eye, going to the bottom, around the beak, and up. Right, okay, and that one is going something like that. We'll do the other eye. There we go. Okay, and I think we can do the bottom as well. That is a bit of a different color. Right, okay, now what I can do is take that color with my pencil and just put it in there, so we got it in the right place. Right, so I'm going to pick up the other color that is on the other side, and put that in there as well, and in the bottom bit there, there we go. And I think what we need to do is do the underneath as well, and not the red, we need the light purple one, that one. Right, so we've got like 3 colors in there at the moment, and we need the eyebrow bit there, so that's okay there now. So I'm just gonna make it a little bit there on the screen, and I'm gonna pick off this yellow color, and then I'm gonna start doing the feather bits like that in there. Okay, so we can go under there like that, and around there, and I'll see if I can fill that in. Nope, that is a bit too much. Okay, so I'll have to come back out of that, put that color in, not lift my pencil, and then start moving the pencil to the right or the left to make the color come a little bit down than what it is. So I'm just going to color that in with the pencil. I think I should have done that in a different layer actually, so we can get the shadows and all that. You know what, I'm going to undo that, all of it actually, and oopsie, redo that. There we are. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is make another layer. Actually, we should make it underneath that there. Okay, that one we can delete. So we're underneath now, so what I can do is go around the outlines, what I'm looking for here, so that way it won't overwrite what I'm doing there. So now I can pick that color and put it in, and that is a bit, I think that is a bit quicker way of doing it. Right, okay, so if I do now another layer, I think if I make all the layers separate, that might be better for all of this. And we can go there and fill that in. Yep, and then we can do the other side, fill that in, and then we got this bit here like that, and see if we can fill that in. Nope, that's a bit too much. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do another layer for the belly, so underneath it, so that it stays hidden underneath. So I'm going to take this layer, move it up, and go on layer 6, and now I'm going to just with my pencil go around what I need to color and just drop the color in. Okay, so what will happen now is so this layer is underneath, so if I make this color a little bit darker there and then just start brushing, let me just get the shade, just want to show you. So if I was to, yeah, there you go, because you can see now from the underneath the two didn't mix in, so that's good. Okay, so we get another layer and we do the legs, same color as that. Oopsie, drawn brush, go back to HP, what we usually used, and I'm just going to go like that, and there we go, and then put the color in. Okay, so that's that bit done. Okay, so now what we can do is select the feathers and start doing the feathers. So I'm going to go for that one there, fill that one in. Okay, threshold is too much, because if you've got the layer open, I think what I'm going to do, put new layer for the feathers as well, and I think as long as you leave it open you can't color it in. So now if I go for a little bit darker there and then go from the other side like that, and then I can color that in as well. So obviously we're going to make them a bit better as we're going along, but then we got this one here, and fill, wrong place. Okay, yeah, there we go, and I'm just going to go on that there like that, and then we're going to go for the lighter version and then make the second piece of that there, and you can always zoom in and or color it in, I suppose, whichever way you feel like is easy for yourselves. So there, okay, so we've got like two different type of feathers. We get these blue ones now in, so what I'm going to do is go there, and I'm just going to make it like a feather basically. So I'm not going to, I think it might be easier doing it this way instead of trying to fill it in. Yeah, there, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the same on that. It's the same color just to make it look like it's a feather, just making like lines. Okay, right, I'm going to select this blue color now for this other ones. I'm going to make some little ones there. They're not there on there. Yes, they, oh, actually they are. So I'm just going to go like that, and then go for the big one, and I'm just going to fill that in like that, and then we've got these ones going there. I think that one we can just keep on coming down with the lines around, and then that's it, and make that a little bit coming down there, and then we can do the same for the other side. Okay, got another one there, so we can do it like that there, and then okay, we've got the shape nearly there, so Alright, I'm going to put another layer on top of that one again, and add a layer and do the eyes in now. So the eyes, we know they're not that kind of color yet, so I'm going to go in where the eyes are and then just go round there, all the way around there, and come back and then just fill it in with the white. That doesn't look like white. Okay, let me just make it a bit better. Yeah, there we go. And do the same with the other one. Right, okay, so got that there. Okay, so what we need now is two little round eye bits for that, so I'm going to go for this brush because that is usually same kind of size and doesn't change. There we go, that's one there. Then we've got one on this side here. Hang on, I've done that something wrong there. Alright, okay, let's do it that way. Let's fill it in. Be easier. Okay, and I'm just gonna, the white, what I'm going to do is with the white I'm just going to put a little, like a little shine thing there. Could probably do it on the same on the other side as well there. Right, now we've got the, do another layer now after that, and pick the bead color, and I can just go basically all over it like that, come around and then just put the color in, and that looks something like it now. Okay, there we go. And then the bottom bit I'm going to do it a little bit darker than what we got it there, so you can tell the difference. Actually, I'm going to put it on another layer as well underneath, see there, and from this I'm going to just go like that, and that way at least you're not filling nothing on the top. Okay, so we've got those two there, and we can put the nostrils on another layer. Let's do that, and a bit darker. Pen is pencil like that, yeah. There we go, one on that side and one on that side. Okay, let's have a little look now. Right, okay, so now let's work on the legs. Right, what we'll do is put another layer there again underneath, pick the same color, and then we'll just go like that and just oopsie there, and that one there. Yeah, okay, so let's fill that in. There we go, and do the same with the other side. And fill that one in. Okay, so it's coming out okay. It's not that bad, so you know, so we still got a lot of work to do on it. So it's even like these sides here and all that kind of stuff, we've got to make all the these little, I don't know what you call them, so you know, these little hard bits on the legs. So I'm going to select a darker, like a orangey color, and see if I've got the same pencil yet, and then I'm going to start doing that kind of shape on it. So I don't know what they're called, okay, whatever they're called. Yeah, that's making it look okay. then we've got them coming around like that. Same on that one, like that. Then we've got them coming out like that, around there, like that. Okay, so it's not brilliant, but you know, we're still learning to draw. Okay, so now what we can do is, I suppose if you wanted to leave it here, you could leave it here, but if you want to go more into detail, put the shadows and all that kind of stuff in there, you can easily do that as well. So why don't we just start with the top, yeah, and put a layer on top of that and start trying to make the darker bits that are there in there now. So what I'll do is I'll use like a blending brush, but let's make the size a bit smaller so I can see how it's coming out. Okay, that's not giving us anything. I'm gonna make the brush a bit bigger. Okay, there we go. As you can see now, it's darkening up that little piece there. We darken up that little piece there, get the rubber just to make sure we don't go over. So that dark, I'm going to go a bit more darker just to make it so it's there, that bit there, you know, at the ends. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do a clipping mask, that way I don't come outside. So even if I am pushing on the outside, it's not going to make any difference. So one there, and then we've got this one here, yeah, that's it. And then we've got this shadow under here, and the shadow on the eyes like that underneath. Same on this side. And then we've got a little line coming on this side here and under there. As you can see, you know, as you're doing this, you can straight away start feeling it's becoming like a 3D picture. Well, you're getting some depth to it basically. So if I go for the little white color that is in there now, so I'll just start doing it with that, and you'll see that, you know, you're starting to get it a bit more the way you want it now. So the tops are a bit white, so yeah, there, that bit is a bit dark, so I'll go for the darker bit there, a bit more darker. Yeah, there you go. And I'll do the ends like that at the ends. Okay, I think I've done that one wrong. It should be on the bottom end because it's coming from the top, so it'll be that bit there. Yeah. I suppose you can make it as good as you want it. So, you know, let me just get the blur tool and see if I can blur that bit in a bit more. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and let's right, okay, so we've got it somewhere near to what we're looking for. Right, I think what I'm going to do now is go for the eyes. As you can see on the eyes, where the eyes are, on top of that I'm going to make the layer again, and then what I'm going to do is start colouring that in. Actually, I'm going to do a clipping mask to that so we don't mess it up and don't come out. So it's something like that. Then we got that and there. Okay, so if I just do some blurring to that, there we go. And if I just pick that red color at the bottom and just get some in there like that, and blur that little bit in so it looks okay. Then we got the same color on the other side actually here as well. So I'll put that in and then just blur that in as well. And if we go at the top end, we can pick that and put that color on there. And then we got this side to do. Got that there, and then this is a bit darker here, so we're getting it like and on this side as well, I suppose, a little bit like that, so not too much. As you can see, you know, as you're adding these little bits and bobs to it, it's becoming a little bit, you know, like a proper 3D type. Well, not exactly 3D, but you know what I mean. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get the white and see if I can put that in there, like there, and a little bit there, like shine, and then we got a little bit there as well. So and then we're just going to blend that little pieces in. Okay, so I think we're nearly, well, the eyes, no, we need this little darker color here coming around about this, and then we can blend that back in. So I'm going to blend that in there, make it look a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better. Okay, let's get on the beak now. I'm going to make another one on that and do a clipping mask again, so it's clipped to that, and then I'm going to go on to the beak itself and then try going around it like that there. And then what I'm going to do is go to the, hang on, let me just pick that one up as well, the other yellow, so we can have that yellow coming out like that. Yeah, right, now what I'm going to do is go onto the next layer, that's the underneath bit, put that in there and do a clipping mask to that, and I'm going to go basically under there like that, so it's got that little darkish color coming out. And then I'm going to go down to the next color, and then we're going to just blend it all in like that. Actually, I'm going to go a bit darker there, and then just go try to make it just underneath like that, and then just blend that bit in a bit so it's not too, yeah, that's fine. Okay, so now we've got that bit done. Actually, did I miss a bit out on the top? Yeah, I have, haven't I? So if I go there, and we can do some shadowing back in again, because if you look here, it's a bit darker, so it's something like that. And then at the bottom, and this bit is dark as well. So okay, okay, now we've got the feather bit, so we'll go a bit up, we'll get that, and then we've just colored that bit in, and just to make it like it's the shadow. Yeah, what's good about the clipping mask is basically you're not touching anything. Like now I'm not touching the reds or anything else, I'm just doing it on its own layer, and it's clipped to that layer. So at least that way I'm not you know, making any lines or anything. I'm just going to see if I have got a brush that does like feather type. I have been downloading a lot of brushes. Okay, this one, I don't know, it's got like a edge to it, so let me see if I can get, just got to try it and see what happens in it. Yep. No, it's not, so it's too thick. Okay, so I'm just gonna draw basically lines like they're feathers. Obviously feathers aren't unified, so they'll be all over the place, and something like that. Yeah, and okay, so what I'm going to do is use the blend tool a little bit just to dim it down a bit. Okay, So we're up to there now, and I'm going to go on that one and just do a little bit of smudging there because it's too much right there, so it doesn't look too sharp. Okay, so we're there now. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do the back feathers first, put a new layer on it and do a clipping mask and see if I can pick the same color. And no, I can't do clipping mask because if I do clipping mask, basically it will not cover what I want. So I'm just going to go like that on top of it, and probably change the color a little bit and just try to fill it in where I couldn't fill it in with the other one, like that. Okay, let's go for that one. Just going to blend it a little bit in and see if we can get the colors to. Okay, and I'm going to go on that one as well, just to blend that one in as well, because okay, there we are. Not too much, but hang on, that one, just get those out of the way. There we go. Okay, so if I switch off the one I was using at the bottom, so the red lines go away. So it's nearly there, I think. So you know, it's not 100%, but still on the feathers one, so we can put more feathers in. Actually, I'm not sure. I think I did have something like fur. Let me just try that one and see if I can do any better with that. So okay, no, that's made it worse, so I'm just gonna go back a couple. Okay, and just smudge that one in again like that. Yeah, right. Okay, so I'm gonna have a look if I can find anything else that's hairs, thick hairs here. Well, let me just try that. No, I suppose this is the only way you can start, you know, finding out if this is what's gonna help you. Or so that's no good either, so let me try a different hair now. Okay, what else is there? Let me try this one. Okay, that might just work. So what I'm going to do is make some more feathers here all the way around, so you've got these little lines coming out of it, even the top one. Yep. And I'm going to use like I'm going to select that color, and then I'm going to go onto the body of, no, I'm going to do the wing first actually. Put that and do a clipping mask and go for a darker little bit color, and then I'm going to start doing the feathers. It's not showing up much, but I think if you look in there, it's coming out like little lines. Or should I just do it all in? Or what you could do is, I think if I remember, what I used to do is draw a line like that, the way you think the feather's going to be. Like if you think the feather's going to be there, just click that, and then what you do is, I think, was it invert? Yeah, let's invert that. And then invert, and then get a little bit of darker color and just try to color it in underneath it like that. And then if you let go, you'll see like there's a little shadow underneath it now. Yeah, I think that works out better actually. So what I'm going to do is do the same again like that, click it, invert it, and I think I'm going to get a different brush, like a shade. Yeah, that should do, and go for a little bit darker. What I'm going to do is just come out slightly. That was a bit too much, I think. I do. Okay, so go out there and get out of that and see. Yeah, that's actually coming out okay. So as you can see, now you can see the difference between the feathers. So now if you want to make another one on top of that, so we can just go like that there and click it there. And I suppose, let me see if I can do it from the inside. Brush and just go lightly here like that, and then click that and out the way. Yeah, so you're getting like the details more coming up now. Yeah, I think I'm going to keep doing that, so that'll be the easiest way around it. Oopsie. Okay, just done it with the pencil. Does that work? Yeah, it works, but it's not as same as the other way, because this way you could do like 4 or 5 together. Like, hang on, let's do that. Yeah, like that there, and then do the coloring, just do the bottom bit of the coloring like that, and then click it back off. And then if we go back up a bit more, oopsie, let's see. Now if I'm just doing with the pencil, it's not coming out that good. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to make the pencil, not the shade, I'm going to go for the recent one. Where are we? We had yeah, that one. So I'm going to make it really thin and then try to make the feathers like that. Okay, so that's there, so I could just dial it down a bit with the, yeah, there, and we can go for like a darker color now. Let's do the belly, and what we do is put another layer on top of that one, and then we can go for a darker color like that, and then just color that bit in there. Oopsie, not the smudge tool, that's what I'm looking for, like that, so it shows that it's the bottom bit of the other wing. So if I look at this, it's basically something like that. There we go. I'm just going to make them like pointy little bits like that. Same here. Okay, so that was there, and I'm just going to go for a little bit, dim it down a little bit so it doesn't look that bad. Okay, so now we've got the other arm, that one there, and we can go back on that, yeah. And then we've got the wings going there like that. There we go. Okay, and dial it down a little bit. Okay. Right, as you can see, we're getting there slowly, as usual. Alright, I'm gonna go for this top one here, and I'm gonna see if I can pick up at that orangey color and see if I can get these, like, you know, them in there like that, just to separate everything, so it's like there's feathers there, and then you got some coming out there like that. Yeah, here comes some on that side coming down, and okay, there, yeah, there. Okay, and I'm going to dial it down again just to make it blend in a bit. And okay, and nearly there. Yeah, okay, right, I think I'm gonna leave it there, and obviously you can do the feathers and all that a bit more better than what I've done here. It's like hang on, let's get these color there, and I haven't even, you know, put those ones in, so let me just go and get a new layer on top, and we can just, you know, put some in here like feathers. Get that like that, and it's a bit messed up and it's not looking right. Okay, so what we need is something like that. What's it look on here? Okay, like it's, and then we can get the darker color, just do the underlinings, so it looks like it's feathers coming from there, and we can just blur that out as well. Yes, I suppose the more, they say, the more sugar you put, the sweeter it gets, and you know, if you keep working on that. And I think this one was our 6th one that I was just doing. So if we go on that belly here, we'll just see, and there you can see there's a little dark line on his one, and what we'll do is put that in and see how that looks. So it comes up like that there, and then if we choose the blending one, so we'll just put black, not that. Okay, so got the black color and put that in there like that, just to show that it's a line, and then just blur it out a little bit there, just to show that it's the body is going that way. And yeah, it's nearly there. So I suppose we could select all of them, and hang on, can I merge them all down? No, I don't want that. Right, okay, so if I think if I select them all, okay, if you put your pencil on the layer and move your pencil towards the right hand side by pushing it, you're basically just telling it to select it all. I'm just going to go like that and see if I can make it all one first, and then say, can I group it? Yes, now it's in a group. So in that group, can I Okay, hang on, now I think I can flatten it as well. Once you put it in a group and then you flatten it, and that's one picture now. So if I move that one and see, now that is all one picture. Well, all the layers have been taken off and that's all there is now. So now whatever you do will affect all of it. So if I do anything here now, even the coloring and anything, or the rubber, it'll affect everything on there. As you can see there now, everything is going to get affected. So if I like that, if I wipe that out a bit, yeah, there you go. And if I blend it out a bit, everything's going to get affected now. So if I put a different background, well, the background's on a separate layer, so that wouldn't actually matter that much. And let's see a different background. You know, you can try different. Let me just put this here, and then you can see what looks better for you. I'll stick to the grey because that's what makes it look okay as well. So that's the 5th one we've done now, but we're just gonna keep getting better and better every time, I think. So I'm gonna see if I can find the feather one that I was using. Let me see if I can do something with that one. That's too much, because that gives you as one go, doesn't it? So that's no good. Let's do that, and let's make the lines smaller and see what happens. No, nothing there. Hang on. Yeah. Are we getting anything there? Nah. Okay. I think what I'll have to do is, you've got to try these brushes first. Hang on, let me just see what that looks like. It looks nothing like that anyway, so let's go for that one. Okay, that's just a one, like a stamp, so that's no good. What's that one like? That's a stamp as well. And what else have we got in here? Nothing there. What's these ones? Nothing. Dots. Okay, I don't know about that one. Let's see. No, that is just a hatching. That's naked. Okay, spraying. Nothing in the spraying. What about in here? Alright, let me see that one there. No, that's another stamp type. Right, there's these grass ones. I don't know if that would work. Will that work? No. What else is there? I'm just trying to see if I can find something that would resemble a feather. Nothing there. All these brushes that I'm just showing you here now, you can download these. If you go on to Procreate free brushes, just type that in and you'll see there's like tons of sites that will where you can pick these brushes up from, and then just go through the ones that you like and then download them and import them. And it's quite easy to import as well. So there's this brush, and I think the easiest way is use a brush like the feather brush. Okay, let's do that, and we've got it on the smudge tool, and let's see what that does to these. Does that actually? No. So it does smudge it in a way that it's looks like a feather, but it's, hang on, maybe I've got it too big. Let me get back out. About there, yeah. So here we go. Nope, that's not doing the job. So tried it again with something different, but that didn't do it. I think every brush that you use, oopsie, where have I done that? And every brush that you're going to use is going to give you a different effect. So, oh yeah, because I've gone on the brush in it, that's why. Okay, so you know, every brush like that, if you, okay, so I think if you go the other way around, yeah, like that, you can get them like coming outwards. I suppose you'll have to go through different brushes and see which one works for you, because then that way at least you know which one to use and get the effects that you want. I think you'll have to fiddle around with all these brushes. Did I find anything else? Hang on, let me just go from the bottom. That's trees, that's those patches. Ah, here we go. This one looks like, there, that's the one. Right, okay, where are they? I don't know what they're even, how to pronounce that, so right, and let's go for that one and just see. Okay, that's a bit too much. Okay, that one was okay actually. Let me just, yeah, that one. Okay, so let me see now if I can get that color in there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make a new layer on top and see if I can. No, that's going the other way around. So if I go, yeah, that is a bit too much, I think. It's about there. Yeah, I think this would work. So if I get that darker color and just start doing feathers like that, yeah. I think that would work actually. I think if I could have just used this one as just the feathers itself, and let me make it a little bit darker and then we can get some more in. So if I just blend that bit in there like that, it's there. You could yeah, there you go. Oh no, that's a bit too much, isn't it? I think if you keep it light-handed, then you're okay. Yeah, if you don't push too hard, because if you push too hard, they get bigger. So if I just go, yeah, about there, there, that looks not that bad actually. So you could just get some more in here, something like that. I think what it is the brushes as well, isn't it? So otherwise, if you're making feathers by yourself, you're going to be here all day doing this. You won't be able to do nothing else. Let me just see if I can get that a little bit lighter and get some feathers in like that. Oh, that's actually changing the color too much. So I'm going to leave that, and I'm going to leave it there. I think we've done enough for now. So it's been right, we've got all the little bit of shades and all that kind of stuff. And if you did want to make it like more shading, what you could do is go back into the, like I use the blender one, but you can use the normal brushes that just come with it, so it will do the job. So if I just do that there, make that a bit darker there, and then I can just basically go back in there. Oopsie, got the wrong one. Yeah, just use that, I think. No, I need to beat that one here. Okay, so we could just take these little bits off that I don't want. There you go, and just blend it a little bit in. And I think we haven't got enough dark here on the underneath the neck, so what I'm going to do is do that, like that, and then just blend that bit in if I can. Yeah, there you go, and there. And if there's too much of somewhere, we can just get the rubber and just wipe it off, just to get the other colors back. Because we're on a different layer, it won't affect it. So let's get that one on that side as well. There we go. And then with the rubber, we can just take off extra bits we don't want. Let's do that. Mess that one up a bit. Yep. Right, okay, so there we go. So if we just now take that one out of the picture and just that, select that and make it bigger and put it in the middle there, and then get all that out the way, and there we go. So this was our fifth one. Actually, we didn't even do the I knew I missed something out. Right, okay, let's go for the brown color for the nails and go to my pencil and HP. Let's go for that one, realistic. Doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to go on that layer and just make the nails of a bit too big, wasn't it? Have I got the right? Yeah, that is the one. Okay. And we were supposed to put those in like that, and we forgot all about them. That one there. As you can see, there's a little bit of mess there as well, isn't there? Yeah. Let me really colour that in actually. Yeah. And then we've got one going that way, and one going there. One coming out here. Just yep, I think we've got the nails in now, and let me just get back on that one. I think that colour that bit in, missed out. Okay, so that was the sixth one, and I'm going to leave it at that, and hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're learning something. I'm learning as well every time, like the feathers and all that, and shading, how to make the underneath the feathers or something like that. Every day I'm trying to do it slowly, so we'll get better and better every day.